I think certain moments in time are fixed. Tiny, precious moments. Everything else is in flux. Anything can happen, but those certain moments, they have to stand. This base on Mars, with you, Adelaide Brooke, this is one vital moment. What happens here must always happen.
So there's a plot hole in the revival of Doctor Who, which just gets worse the more I think about it. In The Waters of Mars, my favorite episode of the revived series, the Doctor talks to Adelaide Brooke and discovers her motivation for becoming a space explorer. Her parents were killed by a Dalek in the Dalek invasion of 2009. A Dalek spared her, which inspired her to travel to the stars. Now let's flash forward to Series 5's Victory of the Daleks, where Amy doesn't recognize a Dalek, the creatures who invaded and dragged her world across space.
You didn't know them, Amy. You'd never seen them before, and you should have done. You should.
The Doctor later realizes that the cracks in time have erased this event from ever happening. But here's the thing, if the Dalek invasion of 2009 never happened, then Adelaide Brooke never went to the stars or lost her parents. And if she never went to the stars, the haunting events of Waters of Mars could never have shaken the 10th Doctor to his core, meaning that he would most likely avoid his fate until it was far too late, potentially dying or becoming the Time Lord victorious fully. But, you say, the Doctor's a time traveler, so time doesn't affect them. But oh yes it does. In Cold Blood, Rory is erased from time, and Amy raises the same point to the Doctor, but he corrects her.
If you forget him, you'll lose him forever.
No way on the Byzantium, I still remember the clerics because I am a time traveler now, you say!
They weren't part of your world. This is different. This is your own history changing.
But you say, the universe was rebooted, so it doesn't matter anyways. Everyone can remember all those things again. Can they? In Revolution of the Daleks, no one recognizes the defense drones, meaning that what the cracks erased remained erased, except for Rory and Amy's parents. But it gets even worse. In the Monster Vault, we learn that in this scene, when the Doctor is talking about Adelaide Brooke's descendants,
One day, a Brooke will even fall in love with a Tandonian prince, and that's the start of a whole new species.
this new species is the cat people from New Earth and Gridlock, of which Novice Haim is one. She took care of the Face of Bo during the Bliss Crisis, and the lockdown of the lower levels of New York, meaning the Doctor would never hear the message, "You are not alone," potentially affecting the return of the Master from Malakasero. So basically, the cracks in time screw up the 10th Doctor's timeline so severely,
I'm having a neural implosion. Brain collapse.
the Doctor couldn't even reach the point where the Silence tried to assassinate him, therefore the cracks couldn't exist in the first place.